Hey everybody, a lot is going on in the world and especially here in Los Angeles. It is difficult to be somebody who rents a home, whether you're an apartment or a single family residence, a condo. It's difficult. And it's also currently difficult to be a landlord. Here are 3 reasons why it might be a good idea for you to sell your rental property. Hey everybody, this is Jason. I sell homes here in Los Angeles with Compass. Go ahead and give me a like for the YouTube algorithm. Let it sit there just for a second. All right, now that you got it. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. First off, number 1 reason why it might be a good time to sell your rental property right now is that rents have decreased. That's right, ever since May 2020, rental prices have decreased by 3% ever since the first lockdown. Some landlords are even taking a free month's rent in order to keep their tenants and not have people leave. So what I'm talking about is an actual free month of rent. I'm not just talking about, oh, pay me later. There's a rent deferment. You know, if you lost your job or if you hit some sort of difficulties, you can hold off from paying rent for a certain amount of time. I think it was 3 or 4 months. And then at the end of those 3 or 4 months, then you have to pay it back, whether in one lump sum or in payments. But some landlords are just saying, and it's not a rule, they don't need to do this. It's just how many people are leaving LA because they were renting here. The rent is high. And now, unfortunately, a lot of people have a bad situation. They even lost their jobs. They lost their income because of what's going on. So they have no motivation to stay. Unlike the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years where rent has been climbing higher and higher. I remember back when we were renting, it was really hard to even get an application in, put our foot in the door and apply to rent for a place. Now it looks like they're having some vacancies, which is kind of unusual for the last few years here in LA. Number 2 reason that it might be a good time to sell your rental property here in Los Angeles is that the paperwork is piling up. Okay, so if you guys have dabbled in real estate or even if you're a property manager, you probably know that there's a ton of paperwork involved. Regardless, the paperwork, what it used to be is much less what it is now. Let me explain why. Okay, so originally the paperwork was not too complicated to begin with, and the whole process was not that complicated. What you expect is that you would contact somebody, whether through a website or Craigslist. You would mention that you're interested in viewing a property for rent. You'd fill out an application, which is maybe 1 or 2 pages with some basic information about yourself, where you work, your monthly income, your address, and your driver's license. If you were the one who's going to rent the property, then you would sign a lease, which is a little more complicated. If you have me, a real estate agent, or a property manager help you, you know that it's not too hard with either a little bit of experience or a little bit of assistance from me or me and my transaction coordinator, somebody who works full-time doing paperwork, by the way. It could be kind of a lengthy document and you have to work out a few things like a deposit, meaning that the first few months' rent are usually taken up front. Aside from that, nothing was very complicated until now, like I said. So now you have another pile of paperwork. You have double the forms of liability and waivers. Yes, waivers for people to just enter the property. Because guess what? When you're showing a property just for somebody to rent, if they enter that property, they're just looking at it and they don't even sign an application, they decide not to even rent it, they could claim that they entered this place and the person who showed it or just the room itself was infected. And if they become infected and become sick, then they could sue you. So not only, like I said, you have double the paperwork, but you also have double the liability. Tons of fun, right? That is why right now may be a good time to not even think about these things, not even have the headache. Prices have gone up, interest rates are down, and inventory, meaning the number of homes for sale, are down, so the value of your property is probably way up too. That's another little extra reason why it might be time to sell your rental. Last but not least, reason number 3 why it may be a good time to sell your rental property here in Los Angeles is that rents are expected to drop, yes, once again. So an article from LA Times was projecting that rents would drop a total of 5.6% by February 2021. So let's say, for example, you're renting something out for $2,000, then you can expect to make $22,656 less per year on that same rental property. Ouch, that is killing your profit. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are 3 reasons why right now, given this current situation, it may be a good time to sell your rental property. Of course, consult with your accountant before you make any big moves. Every situation is different. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. This is really cool. I really enjoy you guys following me. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Oops, down here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys very much. That's my first small goal. We're going to celebrate everybody together, have a little YouTube quarantine party. Okay, guys, and I'm excited to tell you that I'm going to be posting 2 videos per week now, so you'll be seeing a new video every Wednesday and every Friday from me, so stay tuned here. We'll be talking about, Wednesday will be more like a quick market update like this video was, just talking about what is going on in the real estate market. Fridays, I'll be going over the area profiles, which people seem to be liking very much, where I look into detail what it's like to live in a certain part in Los Angeles. Thank you guys for viewing. This has been so much fun. Can't wait to post some more videos, and if you're looking to sell your home here in Los Angeles, I'm your guy. We'll sell it for the highest price possible. And if I could sell it in 30 days or less for the highest price, would that be okay with you? Of course it would. So give me a call right here. I'll be glad to help you guys make it happen, sell your home, and we'll get you enough money to get to where you need to go, whether it's going to be buy another home or invest that money and retire. All right, well, keep it here, and we'll see you guys next time. See you on Friday with an area profile.